because you're lame.
Maybe if I heard
Korea's come to an end. It's only so long fake thugs can pretend.
Well, you're a Jay-Z historian.
You
so
may live it.
Can you blame
You
me?
witness it from your folks' pad.
Did you know it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
he called it
I'm
right
the one
away.
who said it.
Oh.
Oh man,
It's hot in here already.
I know.
This guy cut off the AC 17 minutes ago.
No.
So.
But
Time
you
is
would,
different with the AC.
no, but you would think the little cold air would stay in here. I guess we're all together now and being
Yeah,
blocked
just
off.
Bunch of three dudes, you know,
3 alphas.
exuding heat.
3 alphas, yeah. Go to the comments of our face reveal from 2017. According to
The
that,
last one was good. We got some hype on that one.
That was fun.
Feed my ego a little bit, which is always a good thing.
Similar to this lineup, 1 alpha and me and Aaron.
I'm the alpha?
Fuck. No, you're not.
I respect that.
See, alphas don't give respect.
Alphas
They
don't
growl,
give
though.
respect.
Yo, I was at the gym today. And,
They growl, though.
I
I see Momoa looks like a growler.
was bench pressing, right? And I don't go with anyone, so I don't have a spot. What would you do in this situation? I was so fucking... It ruined my entire workout. Like, I couldn't do anything. I'm doing, like, regular, like I'm just repping what I normally rep.
Mm-hmm.
This guy comes out of nowhere and, like, surprise starts spotting me.
I don't like that.
Dude, I
I'd rack
fucking
it.
freaked. I racked it right away,
Yeah.
and he gave me, like, a look, like, glad I came over here. It's like, no, I wouldn't have needed help if you didn't come over here and scare the
No.
shit out of me.
I would have said something immediately and say, "What's up?"
I just
Oh, that would
moved
bother
on.
me.
But the whole rest of the time, like, what the fuck was that guy doing?
I've almost done it before because if I can, like, you kind of see someone as the start.
But I wasn't
Were you
like
starting to struggle?
a little bit, but I was gonna like I know what I can do, so I was gonna rack it after like another 2.
Right.
So like it's normal, like normally what I do. I wasn't like having like tons of plates on there.
No, that's on him. He's an asshole.
Yeah, it
He thought who
scared
he was.
the shit. I thought it was like my friend at first.
He wanted that for the story to tell to his friends. Like, yeah, I saw some guy struggling here. I just helped them out.
Yeah. Oh,
They're probably laughing at you.
he's a hero right now.
They're talking about you right now and they're laughing at you.
talking to his wife. Like,
Yeah.
honey, save some kid today.
Yep.
That's why altruism can be a little gray sometimes.
What's that?
He wasn't doing that for Aaron. He was doing that for himself.
Right. Exactly. He wanted the story for himself.
It made me look bad. Looking around, like everyone just saw that.
I probably would have left. Maybe borderline would have left.
The whole rest of the time at the gym, I'm looking over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, is he gonna come spot me
I
now?
would have went in the aerobic room and did abs and maybe jump rope for at least 20.
Chalk it up, go in the hot tub.
Yeah.
So they see the security cam, I'm like fucking falling over.
I know.
Dude
What actually
heroically
happened, you
saves my
fucking
life.
The puny kid, too.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Nerd Soup Podcast. I am Bo Oliver, joined here today with Aaron, the Nerd Soup Monkey, and Teddy, and we are back to talk about the world of Hollywood, movies, TV, and video games. A lot of stories, a lot of things to talk about. Listen to this podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and, of course, YouTube. Follow us on social media at Nerd Soup, O Soup, Nerd Soup Monkey, Teddy Nerd Soup. Like, share, subscribe. We've got a new podcast dropping next week, Level Up Gaming, which will be hosted by 3 new hosts. So, no Nerd Soup OGs, no Nash, no Marissa. It's going to be Andres, Manny, and Cam, even though you could consider 2 of them Nerd Soup OGs. But Cam's a fresh face, so excited to drop that, which will be uploaded right to our YouTube channel, so you don't have to look for it anywhere else. Nerd Soup Podcast on Spotify and iTunes, it will be there as well. So
Branching out.
branching out, like you said, the bench runs deep. Rick Carlisle just informed Mark Cuban he won't be returning to the Mavs next year.
Did he really?
Yeah, just breaking news.
Wow. Bye, Luca.
He's
He's going
got
to
like
leave. He's
11, 10-year tenure almost. I think they got him the year they won the chip. I always respected Cuban for that because they didn't have great teams. They didn't really make the playoffs a lot of those years, but he knew the teams weren't great, so he kept Carlisle around.
Right.
But maybe that backfired because he sucks with Luca. can't
No,
win a series
Well,
with him.
that's tough to say, though, because Luca was happier than a pig and shit when they picked up Porzingis.
Disgruntled Luca and Zion in one offseason.
Knicks, baby.
Hold on to your butts.
New York will make you happy.
Ted, I do have not a bone to pick with you, but I just want to
hell
see
yeah.
what you've been up to because did you watch Start Succession?
Yeah.
Okay. What episode
season?
are you on?
1.
Did you go to the movies?
No.
Right, which is fine, but I'm upset because I recommended Cruella to you, and you send me a text, I'm overwhelmed.
You liked Cruella.
I liked Cruella a lot, yeah.
No,
Thought
I
it'd be
meant
good.
I'm overwhelmed. I have like 20 things to watch.
Okay, I thought because you were doing such a good job of balancing.
Kid's
you
a
were
married man
attempting.
now.
No, not at
Got
all.
bills.
I mean, I'm overwhelmed by like I have like 20 things I gotta watch.
He's got a 2-week vacation right now before he starts his
know.
new job.
Tell me about it. I'm not happy. I'm happy, but I'm not happy about that.
No, yeah,
I need money, man. I get
You're
married and I
like
lose a job.
right off your honeymoon.
Yeah.
You were like, they
A 2-week setback.
Yeah, they gave me another week, and I was happy for you. You weren't happy for yourself.
2 weeks is a lot, though. Are you just bored?
Bro, I'm on a month now with the 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, we're on vacation, but I'm bored not being off, and it's terrible. I couldn't imagine 2 weeks just doing nothing.
Do I sound like an asshole saying that I'm not happy with 2 weeks off?
No, I think
I'll
people
go crazy.
It's
Every
the
day,
American
like,
in you.
Stir happy.
You want to work.
Do you ever just sit there and you're just like, now what? Like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do?
For real.
No,
Really?
I'm like a dog.
Every night at like 7
You're always
o'clock
busy,
after
though.
dinner, I just sit there. I'm like, well, what do I do now?
What do you do?
I just sit there staring at nothing
Stare at the wall?
until it's bedtime.
Oh man,
What I do need to do is
Nah, I
get
get on the TV.
right. Criminal minds.
any suggestions on how to like get rid of jet lag? I can't fall asleep,
Still
bro.
jet lag?
I can't fall asleep.
What time do you wake up?
I'm going to sleep at 3 and I'm waking up at like 9.
Ooh,
I don't like
yeah,
this
it's not-
time.
it's not
9
good.
a.m.
Yeah.
And you're still making it to 3?
Yeah. I don't
Wake
know
up
if
at
I
like
do.
wake
I
up
think
like
today I'm going into
wake
bed.
up at 7.
Because you're a 6-hour sleeper, right?
Yeah, I'm going into bed today at like 9:30.
Black out the room. Get rid of the cell
No,
phone.
I would do it. Go to sleep at 3, but set your alarm for like 7,
And wake up.
and just do everything you have.
I have to get up though.
Yeah.
I have my alarm set for what the DOT hours would be, and I just keep it in snooze and going to sleep.
I'm the
Yeah,
worst.
take
at
advice
that.
from
The
the guy's
bear, right?
sleep schedule.
Fucking bear.
It's the sleep schedule of a moose.
I've been waking up every day at like 7:30. I hit snooze until like 8:30, but like
We'll see how long that lasts.
it's been like this for like a while. But like I don't get out of
Define
bed.
a while.
Couple months.
What is the measurement of a while?
A week.
Whatever you want it to
I'd
be.
say 3 months is a while.
Oh.
I haven't seen you for a while.
Context.
Yeah, I
So-
guess. Depends who you're talking to though.
So if you haven't showered in a while, I feel like that's like 3 days. That's gross.
Right, yeah, no, the while it changes.
Yeah.
based
I
on
haven't brushed my
context. Good
teeth in a
point.
while.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm just saying
disgusting.
certain things that you apply a while to.
What's worse if you found out about someone that they didn't put deodorant on the day, or they didn't brush their teeth the day?
teeth?
Deodorant, you're putting other people at risk, right? If you forget the deodorant.
Yeah,
Because you can walk
100%.
around smelling. You can kind of hide the
Gum,
forgetting to
you can
brush
eat
your Yeah,
something.
gum. You can just avoid talking to
But like
people.
health wise.
Health-wise, no, the
Right.
teeth is way
Yeah.
more important. But it's weird because unless you're getting up close and personal, unless you're making out with your coworkers.
Yeah. This is the pod.
Yeah, right. What's the first topic here?
What, kissing your coworkers?
Yeah.
Oh, apparently Black Widow is getting some good early reviews.
That's encouraging.
Right.
You got duped before.
What?
You got duped before.
Yeah, no, I did get duped. Somebody posted a fake screenshot of their Rotten Tomato score, 0%, 8 reviews in. So, oh boy, here we go. Marvel's first miss since Thor 2.
They said psych.
But yeah, no, a lot of the reviews have been positive. I don't think there's a Rotten Tomato score up yet. It will probably drop tomorrow as soon as we drop this pod. Big news. But yeah, no, most of the reviews are
That's what Twitter's for.
positive, and this is a movie that has been pushed back. It's been speculated on whether it's going to come out in theaters or Disney Plus. Now it's coming out on both, and it's got its set release date sometime in July. I've already forgotten it, but this is a good sign, right? I mean, I've heard from some people that it's one of the better Marvel movies, and I've heard from other people that it's good but familiar.
Right. I think that, like, if it was bad, do you think Disney would have just unloaded it last year during the pandemic?
Yeah, I kind of feel like Disney knew what they had. That's why they didn't release it.
It's weird to say, right? Back when the pandemic was happening. It's kind of still happening, but
Nah, we're pretty much out of this now.
it is. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you got to at least think it was above average. Because I feel like if it was mediocre or bad, they would have just dropped it.
No, yeah, that's a good point. And like I said, the reviews have been positive from people that I trust that I follow on Twitter have given it good reviews. So yeah, we'll see how it does at the box office. Obviously, A Quiet Place has been doing really well. Marvel has had a history of succeeding at the box office. It's always a challenge when it's a character who hasn't led a film before. It can go either way. But usually these Marvel movies have been bottoming out at like 600, 700 million. So that'll be interesting. Keep an eye on the box office, definitely.
Well, it's a dual release, too. So I think that'll be, like, the best kind of, I guess, I don't know.
Example of
Best
the
chance.
dual
Yeah.
release.
Words, man. Sometimes they're there. Sometimes you gotta.
Well, what was
dig
the other
deep.
one? There was another one, a movie that came out on The Conjuring.
Yeah.
That was a good example of that.
In the
Made
Heights.
a shit ton of money. Yeah, and In the Heights didn't.
But like we know what like a Marvel movie should, so we can actually get a better idea. I guess you can compare it to other Conjuring movies, but I think the consistency with the Marvel movies, you can actually compare and contrast and see what the effect is of having a dual release via streaming and theaters. So,
This is a blockbuster too. That is probably the first blockbuster besides Tenet, which they should have held off on. But I think getting these numbers is going to tell a lot.
yeah, I think that's like obviously we've been waiting a while to see this movie, but to hear that it's positive and that going into the release after a year and a half of anticipation, I think that's going to be one of the more interesting things is just to see how it does at the box office.
I was glad to read in one review that it doesn't feel like an MCU movie, which is always refreshing when you're watching an MCU movie, that they don't go overboard with referencing the MCU.
It's funny. Imagine somebody said that about a show, though. Like the new episode of The Sopranos came out. Like, I'll tell you what, this feels nothing like The Sopranos. People will be like, what? I get your point.
In that sense, yes.
Obviously, you want to keep them fresh. You definitely want to keep them new. But I do think that criticism goes a little bit too far. And I'm not saying you're making this criticism whatsoever. It's just more of they're supposed to feel the same, because they aren't. Like I always say, it's a big TV show. But I just
think different with
more
solo films.
Winter
are
Soldier
though.
than Ant-Man, right?
Solo films are different, though.
Good point, yeah. It's your chance to go different.
Right. And expand more on her character, which, she arguably should have had one in Phase 1 with all the OGs. She's past due for a solo movie.
Right, this is kind of a couple years too late.
Yeah.
I still imagine it's going to do well, but, I mean, it was just kind of the perfect type of irony that the movie was going to be released and then the global pandemic happens, right? Just one last obstacle for Black Widow to climb over.
I wonder if it would have like a positive effect on box office. To being the first like real Marvel blockbuster after the pandemic, haven't been able to go to see a movie in a theater for over a year and a half. That
I think it will. I think it's going to kill it. I think Black Widow the name is big enough now where these movies the Avengers movies, the amount of money they've made, and Scarlett Johansson and the character are both just super popular. I think it's got a shot at $1 billion.
I'm trying to think of like what the next big movie was coming out, and I saw something like Dune's coming out in 90 days, and I was like, wait, did they move it up? I'm like, oh no, it's just fucking almost July already.
Yeah, it's going
fast.
fast.
Yeah, no.
This has been the longest and shortest year of my life simultaneously.
It's very weird.
I got 90 days to finish this book.
Good luck. I still feel like it's 2020. When I see 2021, I get so confused. Don't even know what year it is.
Dude, we
anymore.
lost a year and a half of our lives. Oh, well, right?
Yeah, no, I've repressed it all, so it doesn't matter.
I like to remember the good times.
Play the good times, Alexa. Glad we sat through that.
I'm actually happy now that they waited.
Yeah, they waited
to come back.
Yeah, good job cleaning that up. They waited it out, and let's see if they reap the benefits.
Oh no,
of being
Fast
patient.
9's coming out before Black Widow.
Yes, and Fast
yeah.
9 has already came out overseas, right? Or in certain markets, it's come out. It's already making some money.
Oof.
Oh wow.
I think it's out in China.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm not seeing Fast 9 though. I'm boycotting that.
Why?
Because of John Cena refusing to acknowledge Taiwan. And then that stupid-ass apology video in which he doesn't even know what he's apologizing for.
Are you more mad about what he said or the fact that he tried
took you as
apologizing
a
for
boycott
it?
guy.
This is a special case because it goes way dude, an American actor apologizing to the Chinese government, that's a horrible look. I am not down with that whatsoever. You should never have to apologize to a government of any kind. It's not China.
But they're going to space in this one.
Count me out. Sorry.
Really?
I was banging the drum for this movie. Yeah, I'm not letting that slip. I'm not, like you said, I'm not a huge boycott guy, but I'm not letting that slip.
When you put your foot down, you're putting it down.
I don't care who John Cena's apologizing to. I'm going to see Vin Diesel race some cars.
Yeah, I can't wait for that Nets-Bucks game tonight too.
I'm not looking forward to that game.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how well Fast 9 does. I think the last one made less than 7 7 came out, and I'm pretty sure 7 made like 1.5. I think 8 made like 1.2.
I heard Vin Diesel say Dom Toretto's going to get like a prequel or a solo movie.
Oh, God.
So
Wait, the first Fast and Furious?
I feel like all
It's
of
going to
it.
be a prequel to that? It should be an in-between. When did he become a fucking super spy? When did he go train with Ra's al Ghul and become hand-to-hand expert?
He missed the movie.
I know, yeah, he did. He wasn't even in the second one.
No.
Or no, wasn't in the third. At the end he was. He shows up at the end.
All right, you want to hear the
He's
totals?
DK. The new DK. Yeah.
You want openings or lifetimes?
No, I want all time.
All right.
Total.
Furious 7 leads, 353 million.
No, I need international though.
I don't got that.
Okay, that's good.
You like the guys at Pawn
Hey man,
Shop.
franchise, The Fast and the Furious.
Best I can do is
lifetime
domestic
gross.
opening weekend. I'm gonna pull them up before you, Aaron. Why don't you do?
You're not
this?
getting it before.
Why don't you wrap this up with Black Widow?
Black Widow. She's a character. We all know her. She's in the Marvel movies. Iggy Azalea made a song Black Widow. It's pretty good. It's catchy. But it's based off like a spider. It's a black spider that like it's pretty poisonous.
Fast 7 1.5.
You're annoying.
You just gotta
Where'd
go
you
to
go?
the Wikipedia
Where'd you go?
pages. You go to
Sometimes
their
they hide
Wiki-
in your shoes, and if you don't put your shoe on, and the Black Widow will just bite you, and then you're dead.
Oh, I forgot it was called The Fate of the Furious 1.2. That is like the useless skill I have, man. Just knowing
Like,
box office
yeah.
numbers for movies.
Scarlett Johansson, she's plays the titular role.
Tit chiller.
Tarantula?
Tarantula, Black Widow. But yeah, Teddy's connecting dots here. And that's Black Widow, baby.
All right, yeah. Let's move on to the next topic. Luca.
Doncic coming to the Knicks.
No, this Luca is doing well. That Luca's disgruntled. This Luca is actually doing well today because his movie has got some positive reviews.
Hell yeah.
I
Positive
love all these
early
positive
reactions.
reviews in these new movies.
Luca looks like a movie that I'm going to enjoy. I
Me
like
too.
the premise. It's about a sea monster who lives in the Mediterranean, and when he steps on land, he becomes a human. That's kind of the magic of the sea monsters. So it's like Little Mermaid, right?
I wonder if what's he? He's in Italy, right? The hometown.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's like a folklore in Italy.
Wouldn't you know?
I don't know that much.
Tired of these fake Long Island Italians.
What do you know all the folklore in America?
Yeah. There's Johnny
Captain
Appleseed.
America. Oh, yeah, Johnny Appleseed, right? Yeah, we
Yeah.
got some folklore.
Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer,
Modern Day Warrior.
John Dillinger.
Huckleberry Finn. I couldn't tell you what he did, but
Pinocchio was
Yeah.
Italian, isn't he?
he was painting fences. He painted the fences.
That's Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer
Ah.
paints the fences.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tom Sawyer.
Who's the Axeman?
Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan. What was his not dinosaur. What was his bull's name? It was Blue.
Yeah.
What
Folklore.
What
Great
did you?
Taylor Swift album.
What'd you bring up, Danny?
One.
I don't know. Before this. the
Oh,
folklore
Luca.
No, I said I wonder.
I wonder Italian.
Yeah, if Luca is because you said when he goes onto land he becomes the human. I was saying I wonder if it's a folklore in Italy.
Oh, well, you see a sea monster.
Oh, what happened to my gills? I can't fucking breathe.
I'm a human.
Um,
Fuck this. I'm going back into the water.
It looks like it's gonna be a stunning movie because of the water and all the sets.
Wait, no, it's American Italian.
You're offending me right now.
Really?
No,
I love when you got offended by Gabagool. That was just,
I just hate that. I still hate it today. I just hate that he thinks it's funny and it's not funny.
It is fucking
The kid?
hilarious.
Yeah. He
Or
thinks
Aaron.
he's being funny. The Gabagool guy.
He is
being
hilarious.
funny.
It's you don't think it's a good meme?
No, I just think he's annoying.
Where's the
I hate his face.
You see my tweet about your wedding?
No, what'd you say?
No. It was me showing up to Ted's wedding, and it was that video.
I didn't see that.
It's pretty
How'd it
funny
do?
though, right?
How did it do?
I got like over 100.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, one review I saw on Luca was,
Takes too many shots.
no, it's
doesn't D?
it's
Doesn't
not
play D.
it's not very adult though. It's
Okay,
more
fine.
for
It's
kids.
childish.
Yeah.
I think you could still find enjoyment with that even as an adult. I know a lot of animated movies recently, or the more prestige ones, quote unquote, tend to target both. They're for children, but there's something. A lot of themes can resonate with adults. most recently Soul, but I don't think it's ever really stopped me from enjoying a kids movie, because when a kids movie is done very well, it's still like maybe it's not tailored to adults as much, but there's still an enjoyment factor there.
Well, it's like I would say Moana was very adulty, and kids are obsessed with Moana.
Moana's great.
I love Moana too.
I don't have a point on this. I was hoping that you guys would just
On Luca?
have more points on this discussion on Luca being kind of more childish. That's
What do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah, what points do you want?
I've been frustrated by these animated kids movies coming out this year.
Really?
Raya and the Last Dragon didn't love it. Mitchell versus the Machines didn't love it.
You see Spirit yet?
No.
Horse movie?
That's a Netflix movie, right?
No, it's in theaters.
Wait, which one?
Something about a horse, Spirit Untamed or something.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
I like the coming attraction. I didn't see it yet.
I think Luca will be the first one that I may... Like, I like Soul, but it's definitely not... It wouldn't be in my top 5.
You know what
very
kids,
good.
You know what kids movies need to bring back? Thick-ass moms. When's the last time we got a thickie?
Miss Incredible.
I saw a tweet before and someone unthickified Mrs. Incredible. And all the comments were like, why would you do this? Like, people crying.
The unthickening of animated cartoon moms has been very disappointing.
They got to thick up some dads, too. It works both ways.
No, you get the dad bod, like Mr. Incredible had. That's in these days.
No, but you know what?
Love the dad bods.
What I appreciate from
I feel
Pixar
like that's
though.
something that people with dad bods always just said. I used to run with it, but then I realized, like, no, we just say that to make ourselves feel better.
Some girls do love dad bods.
You think all
That's
girls are that superficial?
Yeah, they're not.
I'm just saying it's something that people with dad bods created
Yes,
and to put into their
just
heads.
to make them. Yeah, just to make themselves feel better.
And it helps, but
Yeah, it's about convincing women that they like them.
yeah.
Why are you
Yeah.
pulling the rug out from under this? What do you have against guys with dad bods? Jeez.
I've been a dad bod guy my whole life. I have nothing wrong with it.
Until now. Now he's a hard body. Now he thinks it's all a joke.
A hard
all
body,
real.
what's that?
All right. Fit.
Fit.
Fit. What I appreciate for Pixar though,
Did you really just look at your bicep when he said that?
Just checking.
it's not like Disney is like every time they make an animated movie, it's
Now it's me
It's either a
trying
lot-
to.
what?
Now it's me like saying the dad bod thing was a myth because it's like he lost a bunch of weight now.
Yeah, I know,
Everyone
now-
likes dad bods
Yeah,
now.
that's what I'm saying. Pixar is creating new content that people are loving. This is what I want Disney to do. I want Disney to start making more original content. I'm tired of seeing the live action remakes.
I'm tired of you two pitting Pixar and Disney against each other because they're under the same umbrella.
I know. It's different.
I know, but
It is different.
they both have hits and misses.
Yeah, of course.
People, there was a 5-year run where Disney animation was a bit better than Pixar. Then Pixar came back strong with Soul and a couple others. They've been better.
When's this come out?
Friday, tomorrow.
Oh wow.
Comes out tomorrow on streaming. I think it's already in theaters. Or I know it definitely comes out tomorrow.
I'm watching this.
Yeah, I can't wait to. I think it's free. Yeah, unfortunate for the filmmakers of this movie.
Oh, on Disney Plus?
Yeah, it's been kind of shitty how Disney has been doing that to certain films that are worthy of coming out in theaters or worthy of a $30 premium access charge.
I mean, they got paid.
They got paid, but it also it
Unless it's
incentivizes
incentive
people.
based, yeah.
I mean, well, also it gives Disney a reason to bring these filmmakers back, right?
It also gives people reasons to subscribe with a for a
when
free
your
new
film
movie.
comes out and yeah. But that's the thing. But from the filmmaker standpoint, if Luca would have came out and made $1 billion, these guys,
Yeah.
Netflix,
Hulu,
Hulu,
that.
That's true.
Imagine like their contract was nothing up front, but we get like 75% of the box office.
We'll give you
we're
90% of the box
fucking
office.
and we're keeping all the merch, all the Luca merch. That would be in my deal. I just want the merch.
Wasn't that who had that for the
Lucas.
merch? Lucasfilms?
Yeah. Yeah, Fox let him keep all the merchandising rights.
Oh God.
Turned him into a fucking billionaire. How about this news? Casting news for John Wick 4. Oh my God, I'm not even going to make it through.
That was my
to the
favorite
movie.
topic.
Hiroyuki Sanada is joining the cast of John Wick 4. Another legend. Recently, he's appeared in Westworld. He appeared in Endgame, pieced up Hawkeye until Hawkeye pieced up him.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, right? Yep. Playing Scorpion.
I didn't know how well known he was for his martial arts.
Yeah.
He's like a big dog, like right below Bruce Lee.
With Sanada and Donnie Yen.
Yeah, this movie just keeps getting better, and with all the casting news, it's like the. It seems like every time Knives Out adds a cast member, John Wick announces a cast member too.
Could you guys have seen 4 movies coming from this after the first one?
Not after the first, yeah, but after the first one's trailer, absolutely not. So
I never seen was it bad? I never seen the trailer for the first one.
but it wasn't a bad trailer. It was just like Keanu Reeves' reputation and the idea of this like
Hitman.
this crazy action movie. It's like, oh, this is definitely gonna stink.
Yeah, it just looked generic. It looked like your run-of-the-mill action movie. I mean, it didn't. You can't.
The
What
name
John Wick is,
John
you
Wick.
can't pack that into a trailer.
Right.
Because John Wick is just the world, the hotel, assassin society. You can't convey that through a 2-minute trailer. So truly caught everybody by surprise. And it was also just the cinematography is stunning. Obviously the choreography, but the look of the movie, for a movie that was made on that type of budget, for it to look that good, it's just unexpected.
Well,
It got
I
better
noticed,
and better and better too. The third one was amazing.
because John Wick, like it is like a thing now. Like remember we watched, well, we didn't see it together, but in the Heights, like they referenced John Wick. It's like a thing.
Right. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's an icon. He's, like you said, it's a name that everybody knows,
Yeah.
especially with dads and sons. I know a lot of dads and sons that go out to see the John Wick movies.
That's on Keanu Reeves too. Keanu Reeves is like
my stepdad
building himself
loves
up.
fucking John Wick.
Is he really?
I think every dad has to.
My dad loves John Wick too.
It's
Did
that,
you guys see the Nobody
Ford
movie?
versus Ferrari. I feel like every dad loved that movie.
Did you guys see Nobody with Bob Odenkirk?
No.
There's a review of it.
Wait,
on,
nobody. That's Better Call Saul, right?
The action movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a review on it. It's somebody, some kid. He goes, "My dad leaned over to me halfway through and said, 'This is my Black Panther.'" Nobody is. If you're a dad, you have to watch Nobody. You have to stand up the entire time. Put some chips and some soda on the lazy boy, but you got to stand up and stand up with your dip.
It's so fun. I love.
Wonder if I'll feel different
The
watching
ultimate
it.
dad movies, especially like my like Italians, like my stepdad. He'd have his buddy come over. At least like he would come into town, and every time he'd come into town, they would just watch all 3 Godfathers.
Yep.
Just sit in the fucking living room and watch all 3. That was like their thing.
Well, The Godfather, that's why, as a kid, it was like something that the parents just always did. And I was never allowed to watch. So, as a kid, I was, what's so good about this? Why do they like this so much? And I was almost scared of it because they would tell me, like, oh, it's too violent. It's for grown-ups. I'd be like, oh, my God.
What were the dad movies of
This is
like
what it's like.
the 50s and 60s?
Baseball. Baseball on the radio. At that time, they didn't like movies.
61.
They didn't trust them.
Yeah, no, their stories. They listen to the serials on the radio.
Yeah.
That's the only way to tell a story.
This is storytelling.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of old people only like watch baseball games or listen to baseball games on the radio because they're just like that's just the way they watch them as a kid.
Out on the stoop,
Yeah,
right? You got the radio going.
I can't do it. Can you listen to a whole game on the radio?
If
I'm
have
driving,
to.
yeah, if I have to.
If you didn't have to.
No, of course not.
No, I wouldn't do that. No.
Yeah.
Some people like to listen to the radio if it's a national broadcast. And they'll listen to the home broadcast, but watch the game on TV.
Okay.
Yeah, what
like
happens
putting
is
like
sometimes
putting
they
John
don't
Sterling
sync up,
Mhm.
which kind of sucks. I think for playoffs, they should just let their home teams call the games
on. I agree.
on their home channels. Hiroyuki Sanada on John Wick 4 should be a fun time for everybody involved, and mostly for the audience. All right, let's move on to the next story here. We have Suicide Squad. The runtime has been released, and we have some interesting comments on John Cena. Not about Taiwan, but about Suicide Squad.
Are you going to boycott this one too?
No, this one I'll see.
Wow, you're a fraud. Have some conviction at least.
Probably going to see Fast 9 as well. Yeah, but it's been confirmed to be about 2 hours and 15 minutes. So
I heard
That's a
2
good
hours
time.
and 12.
2 hours and 12, yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
if
a
you
good
factor
runtime.
in credits, it's probably more 2 hours and 8. Because credits usually make up about 5 minutes of the movie.
You ever watching a bad movie and you pause to see how much you have left?
Yes.
And you're like, oh, I got like an hour and a half left. It's like, well, credits.
Yeah.
So I guess I can make it through.
I used to do that for Game of Thrones.
Army of the Dead was the last movie I can remember pausing, thinking, okay, we have to be...
That's
the
so
home stretch
funny.
here.
That's so funny you said that. I did the same thing on the plane.
And I paused Army of the Dead. It was like hour and 40. It's like, what the hell's been happening?
we gotta be.
What more can we possibly do?
We gotta be wrapping this up here soon.
But yeah, that's
Do you ever have to pause a movie just to like take a breath?
No.
Just like, oh, this is good.
Oh, like if it's good?
Yeah. Just like kind of reevaluate yourself.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes if a movie's really good, I'll pause it and get hype.
I'll see myself doing the pause here, but asking if this is gonna be over soon.
Suicide Squad, obviously coming off of the
Teddy
2016
pausing.
movie.
Bridge on the River Kwai. I need to towel off.
You know how Ted is. Ted can't watch a movie made before his birthday.
Yes, I can't disagree with you.
Like I said, the first movie, well, I haven't said this yet, was a bit, I think, longer. So not really much of a difference here. And John Cena came out and said that this movie is neither a sequel nor a reboot. That it kind of just exists as it is, and the two main characters are going to be Harley Quinn, played by Margot Robbie, and Joel McKinnon.
Kinnaman.
I don't know who he plays, but
Rick Flag.
right,
Colonel Rick Flag.
Colonel.
Yeah. He's the guy in the other one. The other one.
Right, yeah, that's what I was getting to. That they will be the main characters here.
He's like the sword carries all the souls of the people she killed.
Katana.
I'm kind of southern, but not. My accent's a little ambiguous.
I think Karen Fukuhara from The Boys played Katana. Just never saw her face. We did see the sword that traps the souls of its victims, though. And we also got some new kind of looks at the movie. I'm very excited for this.
I think it's going to be a blast. I think James Gunn, we talked about this when we first heard the news that he was going to be doing Suicide Squad. I think his style lends to it a lot. And Rated R, kind of having that same, adding his flair to it, being able to kind of do whatever he wants, make whatever jokes he wants, show any violence that he wants. I think it is going to be good. I think he also said there's going to be an end credit scene, so that's neat, I guess. I didn't know there was one for In the Heights. I missed that. What was it?
The Icy Man, Mr. Softy's truck breaks down, so all the kids go to the Icy Man.
Oh, that's good for Lynn. I just, that confuses me. Not a sequel, it's its own thing. So are they just not going to reference the other movies?
I think you can...
They should reference it just to
Fuck
make
it, it's
light
DC.
of what it was. Yeah, I guess, right?
That's what they've been going. That's what
Yeah.
they've been doing lately. Just fuck it.
I think there's a way where that story ended and they all came together and they were like, I finally found my family. You can just ignore that and kind of just... It's a new mission, right?
Yeah.
It's a new Suicide Squad. Some are carrying over, others aren't, but you could say, like, stuff happened in between, and this is just what it is now.
Yeah, because Suicide Squad is just the makeup of a team. You know, it's not like it has to be these people.
It also sounds like a lot of these characters are going to die, and they're not going to be sticking around, right?
Probably. I would assume so. But what about Birds of Prey? Is there any connection to that?
Once again, you don't need to really tie it in.
I know, but I just want to know what I'm getting into. I'll still never forgive them in the trailer when they had the back shot of Michael Rooker with blonde hair. I'm like, oh yeah, Margot Robbie. And they turn around and it was Michael Rooker. Fuck.
You were disappointed? To each his own.
No. I was. But then I was like, Michael Rooker.
Boys, you never eat Taryn before.
I'm Mary Poppins.
He did that.
Baby.
Yeah, that was good. That was
Yeah,
funny.
I remember that movie.
Mary Poppins, y'all. Not baby.
I'm Mary Poppins, baby.
No, Ted, you want to chime in here? I don't think you've said a word.
No,
Are you still mad about
Jabbing.
James Gunn's tweets?
no, not at all.
Okay.
He might be the only reason why I see this one. I heard it's going to be gory, too. You guys think gory is too much? If it's too gory? Like does too much gore annoy you?
Oh, yeah,
Or-
definitely.
It depends on the kind of movie.
But even Saw,
Even in
it
this.
gets to a point where I can't just... Oh, that movie Raw about the woman who eats people?
Yeah, but
Like,
Saw,
eventually I had to just...
She just eats people.
Yeah, she's lives her whole life as a vegetarian, and then she goes away to school, and
She acquires
Becomes a
the
cannibal.
taste for human flesh. That's what they get. That's how it happens.
Saw was so
You ever
much
see
that
Always Sunny? Once you acquire the taste,
Yeah.
nothing ever tastes that sweet.
human meat. But Saw,
No,
though,
it's
you could just
raccoon
tell that
meat.
it was fake. You know, just to the point where... I know you know it's fake. Like, it's just, like, really bad editing. Like,
have you ever seen The Thing?
bad prosthetics? No.
You should watch The Thing. It says 1980 whatever next to it, but
Yeah.
that's when it takes place.
Oh, okay. That's the setting.
Right. Yeah. No, it's an older movie. It's not that old. Trust me. It's Kurt
No,
Russell's in it.
I'll watch it.
It's known for its practical effects. There's no CGI whatsoever. I just rewatched it. The practical effects, the way that they hold up is honestly, it's one of those mind-blowing, like, it's like a Star Wars almost. Like, how did they make this at this time? Why do horror movies look so much worse these days?
Yeah.
Like you said with Saw, that sometimes it looks fake.
Yeah.
The Thing is just like, ugh.
What are the best movies that hold up?
Oh, that's a big question.
I know.
But like not in general.
Can you submit a fan question at least?
But like technically, like in terms of like in a Star Wars or
Pirates of the Caribbean 2, that
Oh,
Davy Jones CGI.
Jurassic
Spider-Man 2.
Park. Jurassic Park, the first one.
That's a good one.
Certain shots.
But I
just watched it.
Yeah, that one GIF was a good GIF.
I like that GIF. 2001 is incredible.
Yeah. I think 2001, people say it looks better than Star Wars. 2001
It's
may
not
be
as
the most anti-Teddy. Imagine Teddy watching that movie, dude.
You know how bad I want to watch it?
You got to
but I
take him
just haven't
somewhere.
yet?
Like you got to see it in like
Just because how much you guys talk about it.
2001.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be a big spectacle.
He's gonna be so fucking out after the first scene.
Yeah, the first 15 minutes, bro, you're gonna be mumbling to yourself, "What the fuck?"
And the ending's just gonna.
What I should do
No,
is
I think you'll
I should
let-
watch with Elena and tell him that Bo
Stop
told us to
doing
watch
that
it.
on here.
Oh. I should watch it with Elena and say that Bo recommended this.
He'll like the ending, I think. I don't know.
The ending may be your favorite part, actually. That is the definition of a slow burn.
2001.
Yeah,
Burns so good.
Oh,
it does
yeah.
burn good.
The
It's
point
like slowly going into a jacuzzi.
after that point I made last
Once you're in,
episode's
you're just like,
I could use a jacuzzi.
last episode's pod where I said the movies that flopped. I was looking up more movies that flopped. Apparently, 2049 flopped.
Oh yeah, big time.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, big time. But what was interesting is somebody commented about The Greatest Showman apparently did better in its second weekend.
Wow.
On our last pod when we said that it rarely happens, and it does rarely happen, but The Greatest Showman was a movie that didn't do so well that first weekend and then became a box office success, kind of a sensation, right?
Yeah.
The Greatest Showman was everywhere that year, so maybe The Heights can have a
Well, that came out around Star Wars.
comeback like that. Yeah, I know.
Phantom Thread.
Well, and The Heights came out during Conjuring 3, and
So I remember we saw
White
Phantom
Light
Thread and we
too.
almost went to go see Greatest Showman.
yeah, we almost snuck in.
This is the
Were we with
Greatest
Nash to see
Show-
Phantom Thread? No, that was with Teddy.
Did you see
I
Phantom
never
Thread?
seen Phantom Thread now.
Down Day Lewis.
Oh yeah, no, that was definitely Nash.
You tried to do a double matinee?
Yeah, we did.
I need to find someone to poison me like that, man.
What, sneak into a movie?
Be
No,
that
it's-
daring. Yeah, that shit is. What a fucked up character. I thought he was gonna cameo in Cruella. I wanted to get a three-way battle going.
That would be, yeah. He
Cruella
should.
World's.
If Daniel Day comes back for Cruella too, I think that's what he has to do. But he has to play the same character as he did in Phantom Thread.
Right. You notice Lorak in there?
I
Doing well
did.
for himself.
I know. I was a big fan.
All right, let's move on to the last topic here. We have Demon Slayer Mugen Train, one of the biggest movies of 2020, the highest grossing Japanese movie ever made. Actually passed Spirited Away, which held that record for nearly 20 years. But this movie has been full steam ahead. It's been critically acclaimed, great at the box office, obviously. And it's coming to Funimation on June 22nd. Look at that.
Wow.
You know what? I think for
I need
people...
your stuff, by the way.
Yeah, give me your stuff.
Oh, for Funimation?
Yeah.
You need Cam stuff. This is a movie that
Yeah, Cam gets his own podcast. Give me your Funimation.
it's canon with the show, but it's a movie that you could watch and maybe get into the show. I think it would be a great introduction to the world because the movie, the action is incredible. The animation on the show has always been praised, but the movie obviously takes that up to a new level with the bigger budget. But man, it was really just an incredible ride.
When did this movie come out? It came out.
It
Like,
came out,
in-
I think, summer 2020, but for us, it came out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I remember
it was-
just hearing about that.
I
Like,
think I saw it in February.
was this one of the first movies back in the theaters?
yeah.
It was.
Yes, it
right?
was. Yeah. This is the first movie that I saw. It's the first movie since the pandemic
I
started.
was gonna say why I've heard of this.
You didn't go to the
movie
theater
before.
at all?
Nope. No, I was going to go to Tenet. Didn't go to Tenet last year.
Oh, yeah. You're supposed to come with me.
Well, I was supposed to go too. What was it, Jersey or no Connecticut, right?
No, we went to Jersey.
Yeah, no, we backed out on that real quick.
Um,
I hope they put that back in IMAX.
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. Should some of these movies get re-released back in theaters like next year?
I think
I
you
think
may
some
see
of them
it.
have been, if I'm not mistaken.
I think Tenet should be re-released. I would love to see that in the theater. I watched it on a fucking airplane TV monitor. There's no way you gotta watch that movie on there.
No, that's how Nolan wanted it to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
watch on an airplane.
Yeah. That's why he made the movie so difficult to hear and like understand what they're saying.
I had that problem.
Yeah. That's
I had to use subtitles.
yeah, probably wasn't even the airplane. That's just how the movie was made. I need a good airplane movie.
Soul was good.
Airplane.
That's good.
Snakes on a Plane.
That Robert Pattinson movie where he dies at the end.
Surprise 9/11.
That's for the fan to decide.
People you call up to the show, you better be ready. That's what you're supposed to do. Sitting there arguing and you're trying to spell your name and all of this other stuff. It's not your show, it's my show. I'm giving you the opportunity to speak your mind. Don't call up here unless you got something to say.
This question here from Sully, Killian Murphy. It's Soul 5000.
How'd you know that?
What's been your favorite Disney Plus MCU show pilot so far?
MCU show?
Yes. I would have to go with Loki. I think Loki was my favorite pilot.
I'm watching that once I go home, actually, from here.
Loki was a pilot where maybe the WandaVision pilot is better, but Loki's my favorite because the way that it just set the foundation for what the rest of the show is going to be
Yeah.
just got me so excited and ready. And episode 2 was better. So I almost consider them both the pilot, but I'll go with Loki.
I want to steal your points and say Mandalorian.
It's not MCU.
No, it's a Disney Plus. Oh, it has to be MCU?
That's what he said.
Oh.
Let's go Disney Plus.
We
Let's
go any
Disney
pilot?
Plus. High School Musical.
No, let's go any,
No,
let's
pilot.
go any pilot.
If it's
now.
any pilot, it has to
Sully.
be. If it's any Disney Plus pilot, it's Mando. Mando's
Yeah.
still the best pilot because the Baby Yoda reveal, iconic.
Yes. MCU?
Some people would say that ever since that reveal, the show's just gone downhill.
I like
No.
WandaVision's pilot. I thought that end scene was freaky as hell when they kind of break into when they stray away from the sitcom camera setup and they go more modern with some of the shots. I thought that was really well done and I was hooked from there. Loki's strong too. I think for me it would go WandaVision, Loki, Falcon, Winter Soldier. And there's only 3 we have, so
I'm so excited to watch this Loki one. Just because of how much I like Loki as a villain.
but no, you love him so much you haven't even seen it in the first episode yet.
I'm watching it when I leave here.
This question here from Josh Clark at J.A. Clark. In a Space Jam type scenario, which NBA player's attributes would you steal? Taking Kelly Oubre's looks, Ron Artest's fighting ability.
That's a good one.
Yeah, in Space Jam, you're going to need that, right?
I feel like can I take Mike Breen's vocal cords? He's NBA Jace, right?
I'll allow it.
So I can fight.
Thinking Doc Rivers. voice.
Everybody wants me, and just walking around banging people. Not physically, but just with the Mike Breen voice.
You
Like
do,
when
you
somebody
do both.
does something, like Aaron throws a piece of paper in the garbage. Bang!
That'd be sick.
Yeah,
I'm taking
right?
Bobon's height.
Yeah, that's too tall.
Yeah,
That's-
what the
you
hell are you
need it,
gonna do?
though.
He can't even play.
He can play.
He could cameo in John Wick.
That's yeah.
Is he?
He did
You
in John
don't,
Wick
you don't
too.
remember him in John Wick 3?
No.
Yeah, he's the first kill.
In the library.
He's the first one that goes after John.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
Are you fucking serious? Wow, so much shit goes. I'm so bad, man. So much shit goes over my head.
You can play brain games.
I should strengthen the brain up a little bit.
So you're taking Boban's height.
Yes. How many attributes? I get 3 attributes.
No, I
Or is
only
that just
took
yours?
I think you
three.
kind
My
of
fourth will be Steph Curry's shooting ability.
All right, so yes, some kind of basketball.
So
in
I'm
there.
just very good-looking Steph Curry who can fuck you up with Mike Breen's vocal cords.
I'm taking Bobon's height, Pat Beverly's defense, and LeBron's stature.
So you're just
Jack.
a fucking
You're a Titan.
demigod.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much.
You're under.
I'm
You're
the orange
greatest
guy.
basketball player
Is he-
who's
is he-
ever
is
lived.
the armored
I'm the
Titan-
orange guy
The armored
with
Titan.
height.
You're the armored titan. You're like in 2K. They used to make the 7'6" point guards, That's what you would be.
Okay, I want to be good.
Okay.
I don't know what you want to
Aaron,
be. You want to be the bench player who just like gets hyped for the games.
What do you? I took Steph Curry's shooting ability. I'm getting in,
Yeah, when we're up 20 because of me.
and I'm mic'd up all the time.
I'll take Derrick Rose's knees.
I already have Derrick Rose's knee. I've got.
I think I do with his height.
I've got Michael Porter's back.
Yeah, Michael Porter's back. LeBron's pretty much broken hands.
It was broken. Okay.
And Carmelo's appetite.
Fucking LeBron coming out. You don't want Zion's appetite? That's why he wants out of the Big Easy, because he doesn't want to explode. That
He
boy
did get
eating.
fat.
No, Raymond Felton's.
This question here from Griselda at Grizz Tez. What X-Men franchise did Dark Phoenix Saga better? McAvoy, Stewart, or the animated series? Have you guys ever seen the X-Men animated series?
When I was a kid, but I never,
Yeah.
I can't even say I've seen it as a kid.
Really?
Yeah, no, I never watched it. Never
shitty
watched
parents.
it. Yeah, right. Terrible fucking parents. That's one of those, like, that's
Not
the
enough to speak on
band
it.
of brothers of cartoons. If you haven't seen it, that's a black mark against you.
Can't wait to have a kid and just buy him, like,
Crack?
no. I don't
Meth?
want a kid. But if I ever did have a kid, I wouldn't.
This guy wants a kid. How embarrassing.
No, I don't.
You're all anti-kid now. You just slipped.
But I'm just saying,
Freudian slip.
if I ever did have a kid, my favorite thing to do would be to, like, give them, like, Batman stuff.
Aw.
And show them, like,
You should have a kid.
superhero cartoons.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Sound like you'd be a good dad.
But that would be, like, I don't want to, but if I ever did, you know. If one of those things get loose in there, you know.
You're putting a what if because you know you're gonna do it, and just so you can go back and say, well, I did say what if.
Well, I'm just saying. I
I
like
mean, that's
doing
what I
that
can't wait for.
for like
As a-
little cousins and like
Yeah, Ted's a
My-
big kid guy.
I can't wait to have a kid.
little like younger family members. I like give them like Batman stuff. It's cool. I don't know if they like it or not, but
Yeah, I
Hopefully
always get
soon.
hyped when younger members of the family like all the stuff that I really love, and then it
Yeah.
makes me think, am I immature?
I was just gonna say that. I do that with Elena's cousins, are like 6 or 7 years younger than me, and we're like they're really into sports. So every time we're like at like a family party or like a get together, like a holiday, I'm always with the kids watching any kind of sports that's on. And Elena's always yelling at me. She's like, "You're always hanging out with the kids." I'm like, we're watching sports. We're talking shop.
like I went to my dad's house like
You know,
6
want to go
months.
sit on the table and break bread?
Like went to my dad's like 6 months ago, and he has
So you see that finance news?
Yeah, I'm not into that. I'm not into stocks.
and so he has kids of his new family, like little half brothers, and I was just the whole time I was just like playing superhero action figures with them. I was getting into it. I was fucking them up, but
It's embarrassing how much you want a kid.
I
Just
can't
come out and say it.
literally can't take care of myself.
Do you want us to get you a kid for your birthday?
No,
If you don't like it, you just get rid of it.
This
It'd be-
question here from
but
Jay
it might
at
die.
J437500795. I'm pretty sure I met Jay at the Nick game. That may be a different Jay. But somebody comes up to me at the Nick game and goes, Bo?
No.
Yeah.
That's sick.
But
pretty
he had
cool.
I think he saw my tweet and he tweeted at me like, "Oh, I'm in the next section." So it was a surprise, but I didn't expect him to recognize me.
Yeah.
So I guess he really watched. Thanks for watching the interview. This question from Jay: how do you get a girlfriend?
Aaron,
Just be yourself.
there you go.
Jay, I haven't made physical contact with another human being in 2 years. Ted, how'd you do it?
Yeah, why'd you go on? You're fucking married.
Yeah, but I've been out of the game for like 8 years now. It depends how you look. Make yourself better.
Depends how you look. I love the honesty.
Dating apps?
Yeah, right.
Hey, man, you learn a lot from Cobra Kai.
What do they say in Cobra Kai?
He's very honest.
He's got like this 1980s philosophy on how
Yeah.
to get hot babes. It's all just basically be
Yeah,
a
do it
douche.
yourself, man.
Yeah. If this is the Jay that I saw at the Knicks game, Jay was a handsome fella. Just go for the woman of your dreams.
Just be really funny.
That works too.
Funny does work.
This question here from Ben Urbanus, the Mavericks fan. I know he's sweating bricks right now. Carlisle
you
out the
gotta
door. You jinxed us. You jinxed your team by asking us that question the other day.
He was the one that asked us last week that we're delusional.
Yeah, yeah.
Good. That's what you get.
Well, we want to keep them listening, but yeah, no, that's what you get. How much do you guys hate the Nets, if at all? Last question. Good question, and on the fucking Brooklyn Nets.
I don't think about the Nets.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't root for them. Don't root against them.
Exactly.
Really could, like,
I was so impressed by KD's. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was great to watch. That made me jealous.
Oh,
like,
of course.
I wish he would have came
Yeah.
here and did that at the Garden.
But as a franchise, it's like there's no hatred as I do for the Rangers or anything like that.
Because the Nets were always the fallback team for New York fans.
It's like if
When
Kevin
the Knicks
Durant
weren't good, we'd root for the Nets.
If Kevin Durant is going off, like I'll probably root for him in that moment just because I want to see good basketball.
Oh yeah, I'm rooting more for the players than the team.
Whereas if I hated the Nets, I would want him I would be like, fuck, stop hitting all these baskets. Like the other night, I'm like, oh wow, this is impressive.
Even when you watch the team, it doesn't feel like they're the Brooklyn Nets. It feels like they're just Durant, Harden, and Kyrie.
Does it feel like KD's like bringing hate on himself though?
Oh yeah, he brings a lot of
Yeah,
the
he
hate on
is.
himself. Yeah, I mean he's got the reputation as a mercenary who likes to stack the deck. And that game, his last game, was kind of just him saying, "Hey, I can do this on my own."
Yeah, single-handedly left Seattle. He did it. I'm gonna put that on him.
Yeah, that's on him now too. Seattle. But yeah,
First, he selfishly leaves Texas to go to the NBA.
I talk
And he
shit
moves the whole franchise to Oklahoma City.
when the Knicks were obviously competitive throughout the year. I would talk shit to Nets fans that I would know,
Yeah.
like it's our city, fun stuff like that.
It is though.
All right, guys, thank you for listening to the Nerd Soup podcast for today. We will be back next week, like I said, with our new podcast dropping on Monday, Level Up Gaming. And, of course, us three will be back for another episode of the Nerd Soup podcast, hopefully 2 episodes. I like as soon as I get to the conclusion, the fucking lawnmower stops.
I know.
It's so annoying. But thank you guys for listening. Like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. Aaron, Teddy, thank you for joining me.
No problem.
It's been an absolute honor.
How was you can stop. How was the feel when the Mets were about to win? They were in the World Series.
I was rooting for them against Kansas City.
It never felt like it was the Mets town though, right?
No, there are a lot of Met fans.
There are a lot of Mets on the island at least.
It will never be in Nets town.
Damn, we were making some good points in that video. Hey guys, Aaron the Nerd Soup Monkey here. Before we end this video, I want to give a quick shout out to our Patreon supporters. What can I say about you guys that I haven't already said about myself? You are the most important part of the channel and the main reason we keep going strong. Like Bo says, you keep the lights on in the fridge so the fridge is full. Or something like that. So, from everyone here at Nerd Soup, I'd like to thank you guys for your continued support. If you're interested in joining the ranks of our patron supporters, head over to patreon.com/nerdsoup and check out the rewards we offer to our patrons. We recently dropped some new stickers for you guys to check out, or you could choose a tier that will allow you to select a movie, show, or video game for us to review. We've got a full slate of fan-suggested reviews coming your way, and we're really excited about the chance to review some of those movies and shows. We've also got t-shirts, mugs, behind-the-scenes videos showing how we bring our videos to life. And once again, thank you to all our Patreon pledgers who have been supporting us throughout the years. Without you, we wouldn't be able to convert all your pledges into cryptocurrency, so thank you from my future self for making us rich.